Hello there, it's little old me again. So this is a flip through of a deck of cards that I've had for quite some time. I don't often use these cards. I got them, gosh, I think mainly because of the picture on the front of the box, if I'm absolutely honest with you. Although I do absolutely love animals, they don't always, animals aren't something that always resonate with me in my spiritual work. But I absolutely loved the dragonfly on the front of the box. Now, what I am going to show you is this is the actual deck of cards that you get when you buy from the publisher. Now, the publisher is US Games, and this is the actual deck of cards. These are gorgeous cards. You really do get value for money when you buy these cards. However, this is what you get if you buy the cheaper version. So you can actually pick these up off all sorts of online sources, and this deck cost me, I think it was £7. Yeah, and this is I bought these when I first started to get into oracle cards, and at the time I couldn't find the real deck. Now, when I put these next to the original cards, you will see the reason for the difference in price. Now, these are quite obviously a copy of the original, and I am all for saving money, but what I think people need to be aware of is the fact that these do look similar. Yeah, same illustration, however the quality is different. You can see from these they are obviously a lot smaller. Is that all of them? Obviously a card box, the quality is not as great. You also don't get all of the information with these cards that you do with these. So just a little word of warning, I am all for saving money, but be careful of what you're buying. Please do not think, if you were going out and you were wanting to buy the Spirit of the Animals Oracle, do not think the deck that you are going to pick up for £7 or £8 will be the same as this deck. And it's not just this deck that it happens with. There are lots and lots of other decks. There's I've picked up Doreen Virtue cards, there's an enchanted map version of it, there's the Queen of the Moon Oracle, I think that's Stephanie DeMarco. There's organisations out there, companies that do make a substantial amount of money by copying the original decks. As I say, I am all for saving money, and it is totally up to you what you purchase, but just be warned, reduced price like that, like this deck, does mean reduced quality. So with that with that warning ringing loud and clear, let me introduce you to The Spirit of the Animals Oracle by Jody Bergsma. I'm hoping I'm saying that name right. I normally say names wrong. 2-piece box, gorgeous box. Not a massive amount of decoration in there, but do you want decoration? Sometimes we don't want all that fuss, do we? Comes with a poster. Now this poster is a 9-card spread. Look, it's a suggested 9-card spread. It's on paper. I don't know how much I would use that. I tend to create my own spreads and just go with the flow when I'm reading, so that wouldn't appeal to me, but it might well appeal to others. So again, there's the bottom half of the pack. Book, straight away, again, this is the book that you get with the actual original product. No book, you get a scan code and you have to go online and scan it. So the book with the actual product, you can see, absolutely lovely. It talks about the different animals, it has the pictures of the cards, the keywords, and then it has the written meaning that's interpreted by the author, by the creator of the cards. It talks about the actual meaning, then it talks about contrary, so questions that the cards may be actually asking. So what else could the cards be saying other than just the meaning that's written on them? So absolutely gorgeous book. Does feel like it's a quality piece of work. Has the little bit at the back about Jody as well. And like I say, there's no, as far as I'm aware, no, there's no, oh, there is suggestion of spreads. It does come with that little poster, well, large poster as a suggestion as well. So different ways to use them. Talks about preparing your cards for a reading, contrary cards. So that's basically what some people call ill-dignified, reversed. So it's just basically the cards upside down when it comes out. Has those meanings in. So yeah, nice little book there. As you can see, the cards are quite large. They pretty much cover my hand. So these are quite a handful for little old me to shuffle. They are lovely cardstock. They're a nice thickness, they don't feel thin, anything like that, and they've got a gorgeous sort of satin sheen on them that makes it feel like they're gonna last. It makes it feel like when you're shuffling they're not just gonna get damaged and everything. So fan out absolutely lovely, no problem. And because I've already had these out and used these previously, they're not in any specific order. I think if I remember rightly, the book might be in alphabetical order, but yeah, as you can see, shuffle absolutely fine. Only problem that I have is I have to shuffle them this way. I can't shuffle them that way because they're just too big for me. So let's start this flip through, shall we? I apologise now if you hear my dog bark in the background, because somebody's about to walk into my house and I'm sure my dog's about to bark at them. So here we go, Moose. As you can see, we have the keywords, so the animal, the keyword, and then a phrase for you to tap into. Now, the way that I tap into these sort of phrases is when I am working and I'm connecting, I tend to look for the words that jump out at me. So that's how I use my cards. So, moose, wolf. I'm not quite sure exactly how many cards there are in this deck. As I say, I mainly bought them because I liked the artwork. Is there any? Does it tell me? I'm just trying to look now. Let's see, 51 animal spirit cards, 1 personal choice card, 1 16-page illustrated guidebook, and custom Power Animals sacred spreadsheet. So there we go, quite a few different cards. Cougar. I'll turn these over. Sea otter. You can see there's lots of different colours, lots of different imagery, all sorts of things that you can tap into, not just the basic, here's an animal, that's what it is, and that's the end of the picture. There's lots of different ways that you can tap into the images. There's some lovely bits and pieces in the backgrounds of them that you can see, and what I really like is the way that there's almost a flow to the cards, so you can look at the directions, you can take hints from that, you can see animals are facing you, animals are to the side, animals are, you know, full front, like this is all about, for all this is protection. That's for me that's saying I aren't frightened to face things and stepping forward and being proud and being upfront and forthright in who you are. So we've got horses. Absolutely gorgeous images, and you can tell the artist's really taken some time to complete these images. Isn't that gorgeous? When you look, there's so much going on. Although the card is the black bear, you could tap into the birds, the frog, the little bee. So much to be able to connect with. Good old dog. Puffins. Raccoons. Absolutely stunning images, and the colours are different from one card to another, and the artwork is gorgeous. Again, one of my favourites, a raven. Love the dragon card, absolutely love the dragon card. There's our dragonfly, humpback whale, orca. Owls again, I absolutely love owls as well. This is your personal choice card. So this is close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? And embrace those qualities. So when that comes out, it gives you a moment to reflect yourself and to be able to tap into your own intuition. If you were reading these for somebody else, you could encourage them to just take a moment or two to tap into their intuition, because I always think that readings are about getting the person we're reading for to tune in as well. There's nothing wrong with the person we're reading a card for saying to them, what do you feel from the card? It's okay us giving them our interpretation, but that's wonderful. But it's really nice when you can draw them into the reading. You can draw them into that, and you can help them experience what we get as well from using our intuition and nurture it within them, because that's something that's going to carry on with them through the rest of their lives. I love this one. I absolutely love the bee card. We've got the deer, and again there's all these different things going on, the plants, the birds, just absolutely stunning cards, gorgeous. So there we go. Those were the Spirit of the Animals Oracle, and they are by Jody Bergsma. I believe the original deck is published by US Games, and as I say, that's the original deck. These are the ones that you can buy at a massively reduced cost, but as you can tell from that flip through and the artistry and even the colours on the boxes, there's a very definite difference in the size and in the quality of them. So there we go. Little bit of a warning about, be careful of what you get. If you buy cheap, you might end up buying twice, like I ended up doing. So there we go, Spirit of the Animals, and hopefully that was enjoyable for you. Okay, bye bye.